Welcome to my workshop. Today it is another workshop update of what is happening, and I do have three big major updates for you guys and that I wanted to share with you because I'm actually quite excited about them. With the third one is actually for me personally the most important. However, let's start with the first one. I'm not sure if you remember or if you watched my last channel update. I was in the talks with a company so I could obtain a tool that I really wanted to have in my workshop. So what is the mystery tool? Well, it's a small CNC machine. That's the spindle of it with 500 watts of power. Now, for me, the size of this and the price was absolutely crucial. I didn't want to show you a machine that costs thousands upon thousands of pounds or dollars. I wanted something that A, won't take too much space. As we all know, I do have a relatively small workshop and most of you as well. Plus our budgets are somewhat limited. And this particular CNC machine actually fills that bill. It's small and big enough that you can tackle most projects that you will be doing, and it won't break the bank as well. And I already spoke to a couple of my friends that actually do have this machine, and they said really good things about it, so I think it will be a good fit. Something good to actually show you, a nice solid product. So what make is it? Well, it's from a company called Two Trees. So it's not a total no name. It actually has been on the market for a while and I'm really excited to try it out. As you can see, it's still in the box. Now originally I think it comes with a spindle that's 180 watts of power, so that's fairly limited and you would do really rather smallish projects with that. However, they do have an upgrade kit, which I do have, a brushless spindle with 500 watts, and I think that will do me just fine. That will tackle most of the jobs I've got planned for it. So you can expect a few videos on this. It's not sponsored, they're not paying for the videos, they just send me the kit on my request to, well, try it out. So if there will be something wrong, as always, you will be informed of the potential problems or things that I didn't like so much about the machine. But first of all, obviously, we'll do a full assembly step by step so we can all get it right and up and running as well. As I do understand, the process of putting this together is probably not the simplest thing on earth. So I'm definitely going to do a very detailed guide on that. And later on is the project using this machine to see what it can do and what it's not gonna do. So yeah, something that I really wanted in my workshop for donkeys, and I finally got it. Can't wait to actually unpack it, put it together and use it. And in the end, if it will come out that it is a solid tool for a good price, at least you will be able to make an educated purchase if you decide to buy such a machine. But yeah, just wait for your videos and find out with me if it is worth the money. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk to you about is a long-running collaboration I had with Evolution. As you know, most of my kit is from Evolution. Some of it I bought myself, some of it they've sent me free of charge. And if you have been with my channel for a while, you know that I don't spare criticism. Okay, and if there's something wrong with the tool, I always say it, and that goes for every single tool, every single review that I do, and every single collaboration. And I'm actually quite happy to tell you guys, because I've moved to Poland, it was difficult for them to send me any new tools, and they do have a full new range of battery operated tools, which, to be absolutely honest, I was quite keen to try out. Well, finally they managed to open a store in Poland. So sending the tools to me to test and try out, it's not going to be a problem anymore. So I've sent them a massive list, a massive request of what tools I want to try out. And they said, yes, sure, no problem. We'll send it to you, which is absolutely fabulous. Again, for me, honesty is priority. So you'll see exactly what it is, how they operate, if they're any good, and so on. And their range is quite wide. They do have quite a lot of new tools, and I'm led to believe that the battery system is the same as in Airbauer tools. I may be mistaken, but I think that's the case. In the review videos, when I actually do get the tools, I'm gonna definitely check that out and let you know as well. So if you do have any Airbauer tools, battery operated, you could potentially interchange the batteries on them. But just wait for those videos to start rolling in so you can find out exactly. Now there's two machines that I'm super keen to try out from Evolution. One is the cordless miter saw. It's more or less the same size. It's 250mm blade, so it's more or less the same size as the corded version. However, it does use some extra new clever tech in it, so I want to try out and see how good it is. However, on that particular tool, I need to wait a bit until they get that in stock in Poland. But a list of few tools is definitely coming to me, so you'll find those videos rolling in the next couple of months, I would say. However, they do have a tool that's maybe coming in April this year that I'm super keen to try out. However, I will definitely have to wait for it a little bit longer until they get it in stock in Poland. But I don't think I can tell you any more about that. I think you probably guessed what I'm talking about. It's a new tool for them. I don't think they have announced it yet. So that's it from me. Not saying any more. So that's the second big news from me, guys. Collaboration with Evolution will be ongoing again, will be resuming, and I will be trying out for you all the new tools they've got in stock. So again, you can make an educated purchase. And finally, the biggest news, the most important news for me, in a way, I think. I did mention this in my last channel update, that I will be starting a new channel. It's gardening and cooking channel. Okay, so I think both of them go together quite nicely, as the gardening bit is about a vegetable garden. So my channel has launched. I've got a few videos on there already. So if you want to have a look at it, check it out, maybe subscribe, go and have a look. I'm going to have a link down below for you to browse and see if it's any interest to you. The name of it is Casual Gardening and Cooking. So I'm sticking with the theme a little bit. So you'll find out everything I know about gardening, and actually I'm going to be learning on the way as well, as it's an ever evolving situation with gardening. So yeah, I think that would be quite interesting. If you've got a small allotment or a vegetable garden, I think that could be up your street. And on top of it, cooking. Hey, we all cook, don't we? And you'll find there different types of recipes. Obviously, I will try to focus on recipes that will be using vegetables from my garden, but not just that. As you know, I've spent 15 years of my life in Great Britain, mainly the Rugby and Leicester area, hence sometimes the funny accent and the funny sayings. So their cuisine, in a way, that will come to my new channel as well, as I do miss some of the foods from UK. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Some of them you'll see, some of them you'll see made in a Polish version of them as well. And I'm quite excited to show you the recipes that I come up with. Mixing a little bit of Polish food, British food, you know, I think that's going to be quite cool. But obviously some really basic recipes as well for bread, chicken stock in a different way. In a slow cooker, guys, if you've got a slow cooker, I've got a fantastic recipe for chicken soup for you. That video is already online, and I have to say that's the best chicken soup you'll ever have. It's fantastic. I can assure you, it's brilliant. But yeah, early doors for the channel, for the new channel. So yeah, if you want to give me a bit of support over there, would be greatly appreciated. But only do it if you're genuinely interested in gardening or cooking, eating, anything like that. No pressure, guys. If you don't like it, don't go there. Don't waste your time if you don't want to. No pressure. However, it is a big deal for me, and I was looking for it and preparing to that new channel for quite some time. And I'm hoping I'm not going to disappoint audience over there, and I'm hoping that I won't disappoint you here on this channel. So that's the big 3 news I've got for you today. If you're wondering what's that over there, that is the last laser I've got planned as a collaboration. So there's 2 more videos coming on that. So for those that hate lasers, as always guys, no pressure, just skip those videos, don't watch them. But that's my last collaboration video when it comes to lasers in the next coming few months. So don't be afraid, the woodworking videos are coming, and I hope you already seen the difference in the content I had for you. Some more jig related, some more projects and everything else. Now the 2 big projects I want to tackle is the window over there and the storage wood rack, and I actually do have an idea how to sort the wood rack now. I'm still battling in my head what to do with the window. I've got some sort of general picture, I've got the timber for it, I've started the plans in SketchUp, so hopefully that will be an interesting video to watch, as it does have quite an interesting layout and how I'm gonna go about it. Usually you don't cover up windows, so there's few issues that we need to tackle on the way, and I'm hoping that video will be interesting. But also the wood storage, I think that will be quite interesting, as we'll actually test if it will save me space in the workshop. At the minute this is just one big mess and a pile, and I'm wasting so much space in here. There's so many voids, and I just can't afford to have wasted space in my workshop, especially when I've got so many cool tools like a new CNC machine. So I need to find spaces for those and start building stuff. So really exciting times ahead. I hope you're going to join me on this adventure here on Casual DIY, but also on casual gardening and cooking on my 2nd channel. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being with me for so many years, some of you. And I hope to see you on my next video. Take care.